Hello and welcome. This is the nexcast, Clay, Jordan, and we're joined by a special guest today, Teus. I think I said your name right, Tay, didn't I?
Yes,
Yeah.
Teus.
I don't know. People call him Tay and then Teus. Okay, so in today's episode, which is a bonus video, not really though. Tay just wanted me to say that because he's a no life. So today's video, Jordan's gonna try to explain to me the wonders of evolution.
Okay. So Clay, listen up. This is how it basically happened. About 10 million BC, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean CB. Anyway.
Just go on with it.
There was this girl named Lorraine, and she lived on the planet Mars. What's so funny?
It's
Evolution.
'cause your grandma's name is Lorraine.
Okay, anyway, she's on Mars. And then, on Moon, there's this guy named Shucky, right?
Oh my Jesus.
Okay, so, Lorraine had a small society. It was Lorraine and herself. And Shucky had an even smaller one. It was just Shucky. Alright? Okay, so, one day they're like, I'm bored, I need to go find some people, chills with, So they're like, let's go to that green and blue planet over there. So they both went at the exact same time, and one landed in Asia, and one landed in America, right? So then they're just chilling, walking around, and then in Europe, like in France or something like that, they meet each other, right? And they're like, who are you? It's like, who the blasted are you, right? And they go at each other. And
I'm guessing one is Asian and one's Canadian.
No. One's Martian and one's a moon man.
Moonian. Hey, that's
Okay.
what I am.
Okay, listen, Clay. Okay. So they decided this is where war was created, because they didn't like each other. They were looking for friends. They didn't like each other because they were giving each other attitude. So that's what happened. They pull out their wrists, and a belt grows out, and they just plunk the belt out, and that's their weapon. Each of them has one belt, right? So they go on fighting, and after a 3,000-year battle, they go and they both like freaking flick the belt at the same time, and then the belts collide, and then the sun was created, right? But then the belt was still there, so they picked up the belt, and then they hit the ground with it, and plunked Adam, and they hit the ground with it. Plunk Eve came out now, right? So they're like, what the hell did we do? Let's get the hell out of here. And they both flew. Well, Shucky went back to the moon. Lorraine went back to Mars. That's what happened. And then, that's what happened. And then if you take a UAV, a purple UAV light under the Bible, section 14, Isaac 143, you can see it there. It's all there. It's just really, really small. You have to get. Okay, that's what you have to do. You have to go down to California, and you have to ask some nice gentleman to use their space telescope. And then you put the Bible in front of the telescope, and then you put the UAV light, and then you could fully see it. It's right there in frickin' Lorraine's blood.
And I'm guessing that you went to California and did that.
No, I didn't do that. That's just what I was told. I'm explaining evolution to you.
That's not evolution at all.
That is evolution. Oh yeah.
How long has this video been going on for? Because I think this is
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay, this gives me 10 minutes to explain
Oh
how this
God.
is not evolution.
Oh yeah, I get 4 minutes. You get blasted 10 minutes.
Exactly. You were just gonna tell a
Okay,
story.
Clay. How was
my
the world?
position.
What's your theory? How do you think the world was created? Let me hear this.
Well, I took your mother and
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
And I made you, and that's basically it.
Okay, viewers, who do you think has a better story, me or Clay? Okay, I want to see him.
I think Jack, one of our viewers, cough cough, is going to agree with me more, because that's pretty funny, considering it's a young
Nah, that's
mom.
not funny. I think that's overused.
Oh, fine. Let me make it funnier. Let me give you a little.
Give me a 10-minute
crackdown.
explanation.
Okay. Here's my explanation for it. Okay, so you take a religious faggot who's like way over religious, and then you take an atheist woman.
Okay.
Now this dude's a virgin. He's like, I'm a virgin. I don't know what to do here.
Flanders.
And then she's like, it's okay, I'm a hooker.
Okay.
So you take those two together, and you put them at the beginning of time, because God's a freaking comedian with a crowd that's too scared to laugh. Except for me, because I think this is effing hilarious. And then he's like, what are you doing here, little missy? And she's like, dude, shut up, I'm a freaking prostitute. And then God's like, make love or I will smite you. The guy turns on his camera and starts video recording this. And then later he writes down the entire story with, of course, some publisher changes in it, considering that it was supposed to be a porno.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
No, that is not it.
Oh God.
So then the man's like, hey God, what's $1 million to you? He's like, a penny, and God's like, a penny. And then he's like, hey God, what's a million years to you? A second. Hey God, can I have $1 million? Sure, give me a second.
That joke is so old, Clay.
I'm the one that told it to you.
Yeah, it's so old though. That's funny though. Give me
It is pretty funny. So then the old man's like, but Sonny, I need that penny. And then God's like, hold on, I'm only halfway through the second here.
Sucks for you.
And the old man's like, my heart. And then he dies. Because he's 1 million years old. And then God's like, oh, here, I got you that penny. Oh, wait, you're dead.
Oh, that was a great ending.
And that was a pretty great ending.
You should have stopped when I was laughing, yo.
Oh, I didn't feel like it. Okay, so here's my actual theory on evolution. So there are these two lizards, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Where did the lizards come from?
Okay,
Don't
so
start
there was
off the
these
lizard,
two little cells.
Where did the cells come
that
from?
Came out of, they came out of nowhere.
Oh, they
dude.
came out of nowhere. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's magic. Get used to it. So
Came
these
from
two
Chucky,
little,
that's what they came
two little
from.
cells came out of magical ass called God.
Okay,
are you happy now? Are you
retarded.
happy that I involved God in this?
No.
And not as a joking way.
Okay, can I just go into my like realistic theory?
No, I'm actually going to explain this. So these two little cells turned into one. Okay, so these two cells, one turned into a fish,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and the other one turned into a giant freaking scorpion type thing that could breathe underwater. Don't ask me how that happened, because personally I don't really understand that either. So that happens, and then God's like, this is gonna be interesting. So he makes some popcorn. So
Mm-hmm.
the scorpion thing starts like going nom 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 to the little fishy, and the little fishy's like, yo ho, I'm just gonna jump up here on land and lay my eggs. So he does that. He lays his eggs. About 1 million years later of doing this, he the fish is like. The fish is like the great grandson of the first fish was like, yo homie, I got lungs now, let's go on to land.
How did you
So
get
he goes on
lungs?
the land. He got lungs because jumping up onto the land for so many generations and laying their eggs eventually gave them lungs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is a good explanation there. It's not the right explanation, but it's a good one. It's a good one. It's science. I can pull numbers out of my ass and be right here.
Okay.
So that's how science works.
Okay,
kids.
it's your turn.
Okay, how much time do I got here?
You got 5
No time
minutes.
at all. Oh.
Alright, so this is what happened. You all know the Big Bang Theory, right?
Yeah, it's a load of bull crap, but okay.
Yeah, the show, right?
Yeah, the
That's
show.
the only Big Bang Theory I know.
That's funny.
Okay, listen, none of that shit happened, okay? And then there's the Jesus 7-day theory. I mean, well, that's the Tupac theory. I'm talking about Jesus's. You get that?
I
You get that?
I don't get it. What's so funny about it?
Tupac's a
I guess
rapper,
he'll explain
and
to me
then-
off
yeah.
camera later.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
don't say it out loud.
Okay.
Jesus. Okay, so there's that God 7-day theory, how he made the Earth. There's that
Yeah.
Tupac 7-day theory, which we can talk about later. And then there's like my theory, which is the correct theory.
Okay. Yeah.
And this sounds ridiculous, but this is the I swear to God, yo, this is it. This is it. All right, so like this shit happened, whatever. There was because you know how there's, well, you don't know how many galaxies there are, but there's a lot, right? So we're in the Milky Way, and then, there's a bunch of little planets, and how the planet was created, well, it just started off as an asteroid that hit another asteroid, and it just started off as a little thing, and then, it started getting pulled, and it got bigger and it got bigger, right? Whatever. So it's this big like rock thing, right? So then, aliens just cruising around, just like we do up in space with our shuttles. This alien sees a place, and they're like, "Yo, that's a big thing. Yo, let's go down there, right?"
Can I interrupt for a second here?
No.
Yeah.
You know about our space shuttle, Apollo 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the commercial for that movie?
Oh my god, that movie looks sick.
That movie looks like they just jacked it up. Like,
Yeah,
they took out their dick and squirted it all over in the actual freaking story's face and pulled this out of their ass.
Theory? Have you ever read about that?
About the theory? No, I'll have to look it up later because I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it's actually a legit theory. People think that that actually happened, Apollo 18, and then there was something on the moon. Because no one's ever been to the dark side of the moon because it's
so cold. Yeah. Wait, so there's supposed to be an alien there or something, and it infected the people, and that's why we haven't heard any stories about the people that were actually on the Apollo 18 yet, and they haven't been on the news at all. Is that really what you think, and what people actually think? If so, that's pretty ridiculous. So
I don't think it's an alien. I just think there's something up there.
I'll let you continue now.
Oh yeah, so these aliens saw a planet, and they go down there, and they're like, "Yo, that's awesome, right?" And then they bring their people down there. Or, because, it was just these aliens from one of these planets.
Wait. Is this the Egyptian kind of theory where, the Egyptian gods are actually aliens from outer space kind of thing?
Okay, just blasted listen for 2 minutes, okay? So the aliens come, they bring some of their people. Their people are like, "Oh, this is so great, right? This is a great place. We can start civilization here, right?" And then these other aliens find it. Shut up. So these other aliens, other species of aliens find it, and they come, and then, unlike humans, because humans are stupid, they don't start war right away. They talk to each other, and they introduce each other, they talk about where they're from, and then, they decide, okay, we'll split land, so you can have this land, you'll have this land. So, they're all cool, and then this species started mating with the other species, and made a whole different species. And then that new species, third species, they slowly took over as the older two species, began to die. And then, they all started mating, and then they all came out different because the two different species.
Inbreds.
so
Rednecks.
They all, they start civilized, and they spread out, and then slowly, the two different species started,
1 minute.
growing apart from each other and shit, and then, yeah. So that's how it happened, two alien species.
What about Lorraine?
Yeah, man, what about Lorraine?
Okay, that's the real one. I'm talking about a one that could have happened.
Hey, at least mine, if you would have let me finish. The prostitute thing was, sorry, Jordan, that was Lorraine, and then the Christian dude was a really gay version of Shecky, so.
There's no such thing as that.
Why? What's so bad about Sheck? You know what? I'm just gonna end the. We're gonna end the video.
No, because.
Okay?
Wait. I'm gonna tell somebody or whoever's watching the video, put a link in the description to this awesome video about how aliens were on the Earth, a long time ago.
Okay.
Actually, people watching this, you could just go on any YouTube.
Okay,
you just type in aliens, and it'll be like, aliens are real.
Shucky?
Because
this guy named Shucky. No, Shucky.
Listen, those rocks that are aligned, or that were built thousands of years ago. Those rocks, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Those, yeah, okay. Those are aligned to stars in a certain form.
Yeah, it was a primitive star map.
Yeah, okay. How could freaking cavemen or people hundreds thousands of years ago have done that?
Easy. At this guy, and you're like,